5 or so at least. It's getting ridiculous. Hello, this is Mr. Gaming here with a new stream. In this stream, we're going to event week for this week. From very early Thursday, whatever, as per usual, in Grand Theft Auto Online. But yeah, starting off, week 12 editions. It is Keitora. It's new. Pretty much made new content there for that new vehicle, for the utility class, not a class that gets a lot of vehicle additions. While Buffy 152 is not tested vehicle, he said, sorry for neglecting theme revolutionaries. It's not that many raceable vehicles for the utility class. It probably will be pretty game changing for the class regardless, but like, it's not really that crazy of a class. It's a pretty niche class though. Like the last raceable one was like 2020 with like every guys with like the slam truck. Sounds dangerous. It is, yes, sounds dangerous Silverados. Yeah, claim for free here to class a drift walked in over 5 over 35. It's off-road class. It is, yes, off-road class, because the one that can get the engine upgrades always in the game is off-road class. They pretty much stay the same classes for engine upgrade cap parts. Besides for like the Chester Classic, go and run sports classics, because like mishaps from like 2018, I guess. Yeah. Also on that same website, and then there's 3 times rewards for community race series. Every time's my RP. General race types I think used to be like 8k or so, 8-10 minutes. Times for you 24-25k. I think 50% booster was in Crown Prize DLC for like all race types, so like 37-38k I think 8-10 minutes solo I want to say. As for the map, I'll go over that later because I can't trust streams just work anymore. It's like wow. I do need more money. Basically, I only have like a little over 9 million. Still have to take like safes and stuff, but I don't even trust doing that when my streams just end randomly anymore. Like actually though. And yeah, it is available to test out for free. A charge and test track for Dallas Cart Meet, yes. I not mentioned it before, of course. I can't even recall if it being like the fifth attempt now, but I don't think I did. The new drifting upgrades for the Ubermax Sentinel XS Coupe. Vapid Dominator GT muscle car. And the Dinky RT 3000 sports car. Sentinel XS had HSW in the past with the initial 9th gen release, only on the newer platforms. But now if you're on those older platforms, you have a new, interesting, more unique use for it, I guess, on those older platforms now, for the drift tunes. Dominator GT is a pretty top tier muscle car for a non-HSW. I think it's like the best non-HSW for a lap time, if I remember right. Pretty good. RT3000, yeah, it's like one of the many tuner subclass vehicles that now finally have a drift tune. And the new vehicle for utility class actually is a drift tune as well. They're usually $200,000, but it's like 140k or something, I believe, right now with the 30% off discount. And yet, at the class they just vaulted 035 is a returning vehicle. It actually was vaulted after the one initial week it introduced in, I believe. But after the event concluded, I believe they put it in the vault, and it's now available once again. will it be just for a week again for free? Don't really know. Or if they'll finally make it available permanently after this event. Maybe. Every 10 my RP interfaces. Similar payout structure to Community Series, but I think there was another 50% boost, or I don't think they disclosed the percentage, but I think there was like a second boost to your phrases, so it might even be able to get to like 50k or something. Assuming another 50% boost, I'm assuming. I don't think they disclosed though. So you can only really speculate there then. And 8 to 10 minutes still for a race. Yes. 8 to 10 minutes still for a race. Again, with the 50%, with that 50% boost I mentioned for community like series stuff, I think some tuner races also got like a fervor boost, like last update money runs or something. I think that 37 for 8k was mentioned for like 8 to minutes, so it's like 50k, 8 to minutes. So I can go to like 300k-ish or something an hour, 600k an hour or so with the 6 times or plus. Again, that's if you're doing solo. Obviously, you do still make more money. Wish you had drifting races, that way you start all about placement. You can also place well just with drifting good. Like well and everything. Yeah, complete drift race in the Zero Sports class. Apparently you get to see the Manga Classic delivery, 72 hours completion, free real life days basically. It's not 72 hours in game, surely that'd be like a really weird way to do it. Surely it's real life, so like Wednesday then would mean Saturday here. Free drift races gets you Wicked John, Bright Manor race suit, and a $100,000 prize purse. Bright Manor suit, I don't necessarily think is a new clothing item. It might be returning ones if you haven't got it before, you haven't another opportunity to get it. I know I did some Manor races suit at least. Maybe it's a dark one you usually do, maybe bright one hasn't been released before. I forget, honestly, but yeah. And I forget if the Manga Classic's been on before or not, but yeah, that's the ways to get both that and the Bright Manor race suit. 100k is just the usual weekly challenge payout, by the way. That's it. So that's for day 1 contents for Safehouse and Hills DLC. The stream better work, I swear to God, man. Actually, man. See if it can work more than like an hour, like 10-ish minutes. Like, actually. That'd be nice if it could. Because I need to get further than Premium Deluxe Motorsport. I can't just stop a stream there, basically. There's more to cover and everything.
Good morning, Daddy. What's up, Daddy? Okay, Daddy.
whatever. Not really in the mood to comment that much with all the stream issues. I swear to, especially when one finally got an hour in and it just ends randomly. Anyways, of course. Anyways, of course. The regular time trial, at least for day Wednesday. Dangerous Mercenaries kind of made a weekly thing, but I assume it just has 50k like payout or something. But yeah, they stopped changing the time trial daily sometime after Dangerous Mercenaries or during the drip beat or something, I think. Not sure why they changed it so soon, but they did. But yeah, it's mostly just flavor text on that one. I don't really think it necessarily suggests where you actually like ended at, but like it's in a pretty twisty kind of road or sometimes starts. I assume you just want to focus on laptop like most like time trials would. Yeah, 58 seconds, 80 milliseconds by the way, but by the way. So I'd look into some of the best lap time options for motorcycles, if not supercars or sports cars, then Speed Data Town Trial for Day Wednesday this time around is the Little Soul Park one, and the images don't want to load again. That's just great. Things like commit 10 second part time, run a little bit of solder and remember and everything from other attempts. But yeah, as the name implies, for our Speed Data Town Trial, we're going to use one vehicle of yes, our Speed Data. So my advice is to use the respawn mechanic by holding triangle on an Xbox, whatever key in PC to respawn if you need to. Learn those turns corners more naturally yourself through like trial error, all that kind of stuff. Or look up a view guide. Hope you don't have to do that, but you might still have to do that. It might just be better, of course, than they did former way in that case. My goodness, man. Seriously, load a damn image, bro. It's not so hard. Like, are you serious? This is getting so annoying. Why does stuff not work? Why does stuff not like to work in this world, I swear. Golly, man. Embarrassing. It's HSW terminal. No part-time will be seen right now, because, like, not an HSW vehicle. This one goes from this to, like, highway area, basically. Like, somewhere in, like, the Charlie Mountain State Wilderness. I'll get to it later, though, because these damn images don't like to ever load anymore, so, like... But, yeah, Class A, Class B, Class C, or Class C, Class B, Class A, whatever. For kind of a list of the 29 vehicles in a sense. Class A, ironically, we have main classes that start with C, being compacts for Bruce RA, HSW, and then coupes, of course, with the Sentinel XS, like I mentioned kind of earlier, and then Euros X32, and this Euros X32, X32, whatever. Class B, whatever, as muscle cars, SUVs, sports classics, and I think off-road got later on eventually with Dangerous Mercenaries DLC being I think the only like main class got kind of added for HSW support after it launched in 9th gen in any capacity, like for the launch of it basically anyways. Starting with the HSW Monstrosity Dangerous Mercenaries DLC and as well the HSW Fireboys P for just $10 DLC last winter's update. Finally, Class A is the ones that's mentioned for regular time trials, being the sports supers and motorcycles I mentioned in that case. Now, if you want the best vehicle altogether to use, it's pretty much HSW on track, since it takes a lot less space on the road. As long as it doesn't crash, it will do pretty well, most likely. Otherwise, the two newest ones is a Vapid FNJ Mark V for Supercar class, the one I'll be using later in the stream if it can work that long. Of course, I'll get like 5 attempts, hopefully. Which is number 1 lap time, number 1 top speed for Supercar class, I think, since it debuted for the HSW version, obviously. And then P-Fister Straw for the latest update is actually true, the latest one, so it kind of got released in Drippy not on launch, like the other one did. Which is second place lap time, like literally behind the like Turismo Classic that's pictured there actually for the Turismo Classic, Sports Classics, and then it's third place top speed behind that and the Sterling GT HSW, which is more of a look for the podium vehicle, by the way. Actually, that's what that is, since I kind of know, since these attempts don't like to go well for long. Now, yeah, about the rail. I think it's better to go for this way rather than this way, maybe. I think it's more apt to go that way and stuff. I'm not really 100% actually, but whatever I usually do, whatever basically is what I'll do. Don't think it really matters which way you like exit per se from these two kind of exits. It might be like a stunt ramp here, that might save you a little bit of time instead of go for this road. Here you might be able to like jump off the one place to the highway a bit quicker to maximize on top speed for a little longer if you wanted to, maybe in some ways. I don't even know if that's really a shortcut, but it's possible, I suppose. And it goes to here. You get a bad route though if you do the yellow. For once you want to not mark purple and the yellow, you want to actually go more to the left, like west, and then you'll get a better route eventually. That goes onto the highway like that, yes. Is it really such a hard thing to do to show image, bro? Like, actually, it shouldn't be that hard, man. 1 minute 35 second part time on the El Perro Heights one though, for day 1 sale. But yes, so yeah, as long as I don't fall off the bicycle, we're going to go maximize on your curse boost. You should have no problem. Like, I say that because you can't use the 2013 bicycles like the BMX or race bikes. You want to use the Junk Energy Inductor, regular inductor. Both are basically the same vehicle, one without a livery. And if not that, just look up video guides similar to speed data time trials. You only have like 1 or 2 vehicles to use. Basically, so your bike's pretty straightforward on that. Roto. God. I swear though, I'm getting so annoyed at this point with this internet anymore, man. For real. Finally onto the premium race for the event. For the week here, it is, yeah. For the Supercar class. Going in release order for the HSW version of vehicles, there's the HSW with my Cygnus, I believe it's now number 2 with the new FMJ Mark V, Rapid FMJ Mark V, I think it's now number 2 lap time. Also, I think it's like number 4 top speed nowadays, I think. And that came out at launch, and while you can't use it in the time trials, you can use it in the premium race. After that, the other one that came out at launch was the second 2 HSW. That was I think it's the 3rd place lap time. And then it's the 5th place top speed, yes. It's also electric, so 0 to 60, like, that's how quick it gets to top speed. It gets to 0 to 60 real quick, real quick. So our top speed does suffer, it does get to top speed quicker than the other one, since that's the electric acceleration kind of stuff, of course. Wait, after that, a little after launch came out with the Devastate 8 HSW for electric beat or something, a little after launch, I believe. For the third of 5 HSW cars, yeah, the HSW Devastate 8 though came out a little after launch for the drift feed. So a little later, before summer 2022 or whatever. And that one, that one I believe is the 4th place for lap time, as well as like the 3rd place for top speed now. No. And the first one released in a proper update was in TNT, which was in the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. Yes, the first HSW car released in like a proper actual update was the the Devastate. Or no, I already talked about the Devastate. Annoying body for some current. Can you stop, please, for like a moment? Please, golly. But I mean to say, NTMT was the first one released in a proper update though, with the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. And the second latest one released for the car HSWs. It's actually the worst of all 5 of the HSW cars for lap time. Being in like the 20s, I think, with like a good bit of non-HSWs having even better lap time. Whereas Devastate 8 can be like that too, but only like a couple or so of like a better lap time than non-HSW. And then like top speed, it's like 2nd place top speed, but yeah, with bad lap time, I was usually use over the last one I'll mention, of course. Which is the one I basically already mentioned with the Vapid FNJ Mark V, of course. Number 1 lap time, number 1 top speed for the HSWs now, so it's easily the best option to use. Especially for a top speed course, it's pretty much going to be your best one to use. In 2nd place, top speed is like the worst of lap time by like a good margin. So all around, the Vapid FNJ Mark V is like the best one to be using nowadays, especially on a top speed course, where it won't have like the greatest competition like that. And non-HSW is the Trojan Emerist, so Magu and Krieger, I believe it was, yes. Yeah, non-HSW 8 tiers are yet approaching Emerist, Grudge has Magu, and yet, like, Benefactor Krieger from Ruffy 152's vehicle spreadsheet. What the heck, bro? I gotta refresh mine. Being an accident, I pressed back arrow or something on my phone or something. What the heck? But I think that's all the vehicles I was going to go over though. Basically, it's basically after those couple non-HSW like A tier ones they kind of just mentioned lately. So what was lap time? Was top speed. Lap time is turns corners in the city. Top speed is like in real life where it's your highways where you go crazy speeds with cars or with airplanes, like the airport runways. Airstrips, like the last winter's update. Top of the Hills one, which I doubt has like a Rockstar Grid race on it. It's like 2024 content there. But just in case, as well as how do you know what the race course is going to be if you're not going for actual race course? You can do Square X and Xbox, whatever key on PC. That'll let you do start job. Also, if you're in actual physical Corona, you can do run D-pad with your actual character in the Corona. As well as, I believe, the quick join feature for like the phone or whatever. If you're in a lobby screen, you can do Square X and Xbox for a key on PC to see like the map arrays. You can also do it when you choose your vehicle if you're doing like the quick join feature where you won't be put into the lobby screen, for example, there as well. I think that does that. Really, dude. There was some like image stuff I want to show up. Like, really, I'm getting annoyed at this point.
Totally ditched this guy I just met.
Yeah, gee, it's already been over an hour since I spun the wheel. No thanks to issues of streaming and everything.
Action, conquest. The Diamond Casino and Resort has redefined luxury in a town that redefines
annoying
itself
issues
every year until it's an erotic
the internet
mess.
infrastructures in the world and stuff is just so annoying. Like it's 2026 and it's like dial-up internet sometimes. But I got clothing. I don't know if it's like in the same spot I had it before, but yeah. Also, apparently I have to. Apparently, yeah, go over Alice towards work day Wednesday again. It is Deer Rabbit, Deer Rabbits, are in like Final Hills, Chat Mountain State Wilderness, Mount Chiliad, like other huge wilderness areas, possibly such, etc. I don't really know and check it out. Look that one up if you want it. That one's pretty annoying though. We had trees like the counter cache. Yeah, 1,653,000 everything. My chips are bonus and yeah, spun the wheel and again I got clothing. I think I have pretty much all the clothing items in the clothing store from like 2019 before those. It's pretty useless though. Only things the casino store if they're even on the wheel like that. I would have needed. And yeah, in fact, the Sterling GT is a podium vehicle, I know now, since previous attempt and stuff. But yeah, it's HSW on newer platforms, so it's very good on newer platforms. Always car me for a free option, plus required for the exclusive on Club Garage, as well as doing HSW in the mansion requires plus as well. But yeah, missile lock on chamber available as well on any platform. Free option for agency and then yeah, the Club Garage and Mansion might let you do the thing as well for plus only. Yeah, it's only like an hour of grinding, it's not that big of a deal if you don't get it for like the Lucky Wheel. But it is a very good vehicle though if you do get it. I think it's like 11th and like 24th or something though, like best though for the non-HSW version. But yeah, if you get the HSW version, it's especially good. Serviceable enough, I guess, it's just the lock on jammer. If you're on the legacy platforms as well. Alright, Kush bleed, whatever. I don't trust this stuff to work anymore, though. I swear, though. Swear, though. Better stay working eventually at one point, though. That's for sure. Today's the last day even. I need this thing done, though. Actually. Like, if I had another day, I'd maybe try another day, but I don't. Just have to keep reporting it somehow, basically. But yes, so there's a Shitsu, Keitora, is a vehicle on there, like was already put on the main menu. It's just to the, like, other vehicles that newly got drifting stuff, the Dinka RT3000, you know, some nice vehicle there, and Bapadometer GT. By the way, at any and all dealership, there's no vaulted vehicle this time, so I don't have to go over any vaulted vehicle information. So again, at best, I expect us to be like second place. Collecting things in this video, and then probably likely to be at best like second place lap time, I'd assume as well. But not looking at the front of the 2013 Saddler for utility class, like the only 2013 vehicle is still standing at the top of the class, even not sadly looking at the front that though, but still will be revolutionary for the class since there's not many raceable options in utility, so I think it's a good option to still pick up though. Yeah, this one's a sports tuner, not really known for the street pursuit races, so it might find a good use for drift tuning. Maybe. And yeah, the Bapadometer GT. Like I said earlier, it's one of the best muscle cars for a lap time. That's non-HSW, not the best non-HSW even for a lap time even. So probably likely a very good candidacy and a good option for drift tuning races if you're trying to get a good performing option. And yeah, I didn't say, but yeah, sport tuners tend to not be very good in the general sports class, by the way, so don't use it for general sport races. It's really just going to be a drifting vehicle, I would say, on that. Yeah, Dometer GT is very good as a non-drifting especially, but also can be interesting for drifting races for those stock ones available to select in the drift races. But I wouldn't do a personal version for it, because it's already really good about drifting. That was Carmi Prize Art Challenge. Placed top 3 for 4 days in a row. Yeah, top 3 4 days in a row though. Street races are 2 players, so street races is a pretty good option for that. Pursuit races are 4 though, so you would only have like 75% chance on a pursuit race though. I don't know if pretty much sprint races count, and then also dragon drift races I don't really see counting since they came out in 2023. And I know they don't count solo, and I highly doubt they count like with multiple players either since it was 2 years after the prize right system, and I doubt they incorporate them into the prize right system afterwards. It's also 30% discount or something, by the way, as well, if you don't get it for the prize ride. So you can also get cheaper for a discount if you want to pay money instead of getting it for like the challenge. 2 doors earlier, right? Yeah, yes. Yeah, Chop Chop DLC. Chop Chop DLC, yes. Actually, with the huge drift themed event, it is also a drifting vehicle on the prize art thing as well, as you probably couldn't expect. I think I calculated it's $483,000 off exactly for this discount, since 17k away from like 500k discount. Basically, that's how I pretty much figured it would be that. I don't think it has a trade price. I don't think Chop Chop was very known for trade price, since the salvage yard vehicles change weekly, so it's not really too much vehicles with any vehicle that would really make sense to have a trade price in that update, if I'm remembering correctly. It's a pretty good coupe, actually. It's like the best non-HSW coupe basically is for a lap time. So as long as you're not using like the Euros X32, 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 or you're on a platform that doesn't support, it's basically the best option to use for non-HSW. Yeah, it's only S tier that's actually a non-HSW. Second place lap time, third place top speed. It says punt both HSW top speed though, just be aware of that. It's like top 3 for both lap time top speed. It's very good for coupe class. Get free to challenge if you were able to, but if not, just buy it at a discount. It's pretty good. But Vikin's Cascader, I think, is known to be better performance for lap time, even over the Woodlander HSW. And it's like second place top speed only on like the Izzy Rally HSW, I believe. So it's actually not that good, unfortunately, for the SUVs, being honest, for HSW, since it's actually gone to Cascader for lap time even, apparently. However, though, since there's only 4 of them, you might as well just get it if you want it, though. No class has like 10 plus HSWs in the game, really, like, at all, currently. But yeah, you really need to update this on Electric Motorsports I showed for the podium vehicle, but yeah. Number 26 it is on the list, though. And it is on some Dangerous Super Autos if you want to know where to go for that. And the drifting list is now up to 24 vehicles, I believe, from like 20 or something before. With RT3000, Keitora, whatever. Back down GT and then they were maxing on XS. As stated before. Alright, see if this news stream worked for even 40 minutes at this point. This point. Alright, seems to be working still, surprisingly. See if it can work for like, as long as it worked last time at least, good. At a minimum, which we wouldn't expect at least. Should just be able to expect to just work first try, but just doesn't like to anymore. Or is it close enough? Yeah, cocaine, whatever, dude. There we go. Took a while. Yeah, plus motion, of course. So. Yeah. Non-HSW is not going to perform as good, obviously, and even in HSW I was already criticizing, like, lap time for especially, so it's not going to be that good. And yeah, there's a Taurus and an Aston for, like, sporty SUVs, so it's obviously not compare it like those, for example. You would want a couple of those ones to basically get what you should there, basically. And then this Minimus was also the Money Fronts DLC, and it was like sedan, if it's like A tier at worst, so like it's actually probably better to get that than the regular non-HSW Karen Woodlander. And yeah, they're non-discounts, so I'm not going to go into exact performance, just going over like guessing or whatever. So I was going to get past this, and I'm actually taking further in the stream than before. Actually though.
Right on.
Actually though, yes.
Totally.
So Calco GTF is tuner subclass, and those actually got vaulted for tuner subclasses like ever before, I believe. Vector is as well, so wasn't vaulted before. Boxing pin number FF. It's actually a claimable vehicle at the salvage yard. I don't think it's ever been vaulted before, even. Yeah, Postsalute and the 0550 are both tuner subclasses as well. Again, no tuner subclass have ever got vaulted in their life before, I'm pretty sure. And once I went on the spreadsheet and there was no like stuff dated for like March 4th for availability in the like remove vehicles date spreadsheet, so yeah, none of them are vaulted like 100%. Yeah, sport tuners again are not good for the general sports class, so I'll just talk tuner contents quickly for these. College GTF is actually kind of able to be pretty good for the street pursuit races. And I guess drag races as well. I think you could turn drag to tuner subclass as well if you wanted to. But I don't think it's a drift tune at all. Same with the Vector, I don't think are either. But I don't think it's necessarily as good as the Vector in most cases, unless you need like some top speed though for like a pursuit race or something, I think. But usually for street races, it's pretty much primary lap time for sure. Yeah, the Vector, I think, is like third best lap time nowadays for like tuner racing, I believe. Sultan Rs Classic came out in tuners and it dethroned it, I believe. And then there's the, I think the best lap time nowadays is the Chester RR wide body, I believe, is the best one there now. So it's like third, I believe, for lap time now of the tuner subclass options. So it is pretty good for the street pursuit races. Unless you need like some top speed. It's actually one of the worst top speed options though. But yeah, kind of in most cases will be possibly better than the Calco GTF in some cases at least. But this one's in a Lunar New Year's stunt race, Spring number FF. None of those sport cars are known to be all that top tier, so like yeah, I don't think it's all that good, but I'll go more in detail later for the discount, for the salvage yard free claimable version. Yeah, I think I posted it's actually a tuner release in the Ground Prizes DLC, like the second update of tuner subclass stuff. But it's one of the worst ones you actually use in old games, so it's not really something to use For either the coupe class or the tuner stuff, it's not going to be good in either metric, unfortunately. From what I recall. Yes, in this. And yes, though. This CR350, though. Turns from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, so it is retro nostalgic at least, which I do like a lot. But yeah, in terms of the performance, it's not really there for the sports class. It's not a very good sport tuner, sadly. For either the sports class, of course, in general, which none of them really are, or tuners of class 7 as well. So I wouldn't use this for Street Pursuit over even the Calco GTF or the Vector. But I'd say it's probably better in the Postlude at least. And that's gonna be all I go over those, since none of the dealership vehicles this time around are actually bolted whatsoever.
Hello, Dr. Hernandez. Thanks for calling back. I wondered if I could postpone it.
I'm gonna check my stream again, make sure things work here, of course. Wow, actually made it past Simeons, did I actually? Wow. Without some nonsense happening here. And he had a new Keitora. Customize that towards the end of the stream because I gotta make sure to cover all the discount stuff first, of course, especially with all the stream issues anymore. Alright, so I gotta go over some more stuff for Community Race Series, like the new map, for example. And yeah, not that, but the community jobs, I mean. So there's one new map, it looks like at least all the others might be like older ones, older ones. So as I've shown earlier, cannot trust like the images just simply work. So there's left bracket, virtual in all caps, space insanity all caps, right bracket, returning. GT-R, all caps, for some letters, space Peter, capital P, space course, capital C, space no, for number basically, capital N, O for number again, dot, for finishing that abbreviation, whatever, 1, returns, the city A with the T of the, and so city capitalized A. Yeah, that is returning. Wild exclamation times 3 with wild, like all caps. That returns. Eucaringo with capital Y. Space palace, capital P. Space and with that and sign. And space chamber with the capital C. Be returning for stunt races, and then regular race types for more open wheel races, it looks like here. You have like Astreak, left bracket, Curie, like all caps, like a tag kind of thing, maybe. Like right bracket, Curateal with capital K after like the space there, and then space capital V. And it seems to return for open wheel race, and then finally Great Salt Lake Desert. Space 1 with the Geogray, SFSL, Elf Lake, Via Desert, all caps. Or not all caps, but like capitalized, honestly. Get a Great Salt Lake Desert 1 wheel race does return as well. Since there's 8 in this one, there's 8 maps for this one. The one new one looks to be Castle Town 2 with the capital C for Castle, Town, and 2 in the Roman numerals, whatever, is the new map this time. And this community race series seems to be bringing back ones that are Japan created or something, it looks like, which is an interesting thing. Or at least the new map is, at least. But yeah, on the Newswire, it's community race series. On the Newswire, yes, it's community race series. Race amphibiously through the forts and Torii gates of some Japanese text castle count of yes, some Japanese text castle town 2 by Nobi underscores Nobita, part of this week's special installment of the community race series. Celebrating creations from Japan 3 times. Money and RP. And it's a special vehicle race that looked like in the image it had the Blazer Aqua, so it was a Blazer Aqua Japanese themed race thing or something. Seems interesting. Again, this probably pays upwards of like 25, like 37, 38k-ish or something. Like 8-10 in solo at least. You get your real money with like other players though, and actually doing good in the race though. Standard GTA non-contact are your free types here. Just do one lap just to experience it. Just to experience it. Locked out of special vehicles for Blazer Aqua, it looked like. But yes. Locked a special for Blazer Aqua though. Time days defaults to noon, but can be changed. Can be changed. Traffic is locked off. One level is locked off. Catch up is classic at the fall, but can be changed. Slipstream on at the fall, but can be changed. And stone grid orders follow, and then boost goes on. Of course, this can be changed. Alright, the map of the race looks like that. It doesn't really matter what it looks like too much when you only have one vehicle option to use anyways, to be fair. But yeah, that's what it looks like anyways. And then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, just changing the 2 to 3 move appearances all, so that's all. But yeah, gotta do that for the wheel stuff. I almost didn't do it, but it's body for some currently anymore. Okay, got already good at it. Okay. Yo, this is actually real cool already though, for real. Oh no, so you want to do front on the stick for the ATV, I believe. Also, yes, you want to do front on the stick for the ATV. Maybe you could have done that better. My body for some current just let me do that better, of course. I couldn't really react that well, of course, because of that. Of course, though. Alright, right for stun cam. Ooh, you're gonna ride the waterfall here for that. That's cool. I like that. I was like, wait, what are you meant to do? But yeah. I mean, I kind of was with it, but yeah. You have to do forward on the stick for ATV, so that was possible speed is what I was seeing, by the way. It was really fun, actually. I like this one a lot, for sure. Okay, this way. I was like, okay, that was a little confusing. Nonsense. Oh, you don't go through there, okay. Kind of thought you might have to go through there or something. I'm like, whoa, there's an interior road too, that's cool. Oh, what? Oh, that's cool. Let's go for the gate, I guess. I ain't going for the gate, they're going at speed boost anyways, and it wouldn't happen otherwise. They only did fucking there too, that's why I'm going like 4K, of course, by the way, but yeah. Yes, so. Yeah, it's only a new one there, only one map like usual that's actually new, so obviously moving on then. So I like it though, to be fair. I don't like to have to like do races for like a while or something. Per se. Even when it was the way it was done before, it probably took like 5-10 minutes or something at most, I feel. In most cases, I feel. Doing a minimum lap count. So what was the 2 laps of the phone? So like 3-4 minutes or something. You'll probably want to do at least double that, or even 5 laps or something, and try to get like 8 to make out or something, or like 6-7 laps or something, if not 5 laps. Kidding. I'm gonna check my stream. Alright, still going. It seems good. Also, apparently on the news wire it says a sporty Dinka-listed Kanjo, whatever. Compact class vehicle is free for all players this week. Claim yours on the Sun Sanders website. Maybe just a tie into like some Japanese kind of stuff they're doing this week. And 5 times I was cart meet rep. Yes, 5 times I was cart meet rep. From all relevant LS cart meet activities, I don't know if it includes like the robberies, for example, like the auto shop contracts. It might include those, but they're not directly at the cart meet, so not 100% if it does or not. Not though. But can be like wearing clothing that will scar me and then just move around in like the car meet or something. I think they've really cracked down on AFK though, so you can't really do AFK methods anymore. I think there's how to maximize on it, unfortunately though. I think they've really cracked down on those, unfortunately. Otherwise, you like can modify vehicles, like the car meet, for example. You'll get like 5 times for that, for example, for like your first modification for the day, first time bringing a vehicle in for the day, stuff like that. Basically. Looks like Dallas car meet membership is also free for the week as well. If you, for some reason, have not yet obtained that. Auto shop bonuses. Doing any robbery contract for the week gets you an extra $300,000 bonus. It looks like only one time of doing like a robbery contract gets you 300K. It's like doing one quick robbery contract gets you like a 300K bonus basically for like one time. Nothing actually going on with the robbery contract besides for just 300K bonus. So it looks like though. For the first one you do for the week. That looks like the only thing. Also, it's that 72-hour thing, like the manga classic delivery or whatever. You have to wait like the 72 hours for it as well. So. Exotic exports are apparently 4 times money RP. Which is that list you can get, for example, from Santa. Whatever here, basically.
Hey, yo, what you need?
So I think you get like 20K normally for these, so you probably get like 80K a vehicle or something, which is actually pretty insanely good, actually.
You got it.
Actually. Yeah, getting 20K all the way to 80K now for the 4 times is actually really good. 80K for just delivering a vehicle is actually a pretty good amount of money, actually. If you're lucky, there could even be some day 1 vehicles on there as well, and the day 1 vehicles, if they spawn on the traffic, could also be easy ones to acquire as well, and not needing the dots to appear on the map, of course. Now, yeah, I don't know if that gets like a 5-10 boost to the car meet reps. It's not technically tied to the car meet itself. Not sure. Some of the wording he chose is a bit, like, gotta question, like, if that's gonna, like, apply that way or not. But if you do get 5 times on that for the reputation, that's another insane boost for that even as well. Alright, weed sell missions includes the biker and the nightclub version that apparently gets you 2 times money for March 4 for the end of the event, of course. By the way, as a side note, you can also get the smoke on the water and also boost your weed as well by 35%, so definitely make sure to get the smoke on the water. Smoke on the water definitely helps for the weed. We had a weed sell mission to get 2 times money, basically. And yeah, the smoke on the water does give you that 35% boost, so I do highly suggest buying that before you even do the weed if you can. But you do need a car wash as well, for hands-on car wash before that, by the way. If you're going for that 35% boost for the smoke on the water. Upgrades, modifications are both 40% off. Usually I would say the staff equipment are the ones to get, but with the latest update, the managed security and the business security basically equates to no raids whatsoever, so The security's been pretty worth it as well. Alright, it's kind of getting around that point where I got to question if things will still want to work or not. But so far, it seems to be working still. So far, things are working still. Doing the same. And it looks like they unvaulted, or no. Didn't unvault an adversary mode. I think it's just the usual adversary mode that they have available, but it's on 2 times or something. Yeah, Similar Remix is actually always available, I find, but it's actually 2 times money or something. 7. Not gonna go through them all because images have been having issues this stream, so like I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, probably. But yes. So probably make no more than a couple $100,000 an hour. I'm guessing though from Similar Remix though for 2 times or like any times much really. I feel like no matter what the adversary mode is, I do feel no matter how good adversary mode is, you probably make no more than a couple $100,000 an hour, assuming you play good and everything. Of course. But I think it's like the most popular adversary mode in the game because they never remove it. It's just 2 times basically. It's like the one mode that's like stayed in like the longest I feel at this point, especially since they started vaulting adversary modes in the game even. So I don't feel like they have a lot of players compared to other modes as well. And even then, like who's actually wanting to play it basically? Since there might be a diehard fan base that they could just keep keeping that mode around. Of course. And yes, the movie was definitely in Japanese theme, so like obviously that's going to be like a thing they do basically then. Yes, so 2 times on Similar Remix is probably, of course, for like the Japanese theme, I'm guessing, for how that ties in for the event. Also, it's the last chance to get the winner New Year gifts. That includes the winner New Year Stunt Races, the last opportunity to play those, including the one map that came out a couple weeks back. Ready over the horse tee, horse masks, and then the horse tattoos, as well as the Unbow collectibles that will be going away, or will not be free any longer, something. I think it's discount stuff pretty much here. The FIB party file is brute force. If you only play one for like a week, then it's a good one. Or no, actually it's not a good one if you play just one a week. If you go back to back on Fine Art and Project Breakaway, then it's actually a pretty good one to have for priority then. You get free 16k for on 2 times for priority with the mechanic of priority file. Not event theme, just something that happens each week, but it changes each week. After that, salvage yard up next. God, man. Why for some currently gonna be messing up my driving right now. But honestly, best money opportunity is probably going to be the export list of field, if not the weed sales, basically. Those two things are basically the best money makers. But yeah, those two things. Oh my god. Body for some currently. If it weren't for you, I'd be actually driving better right now, I'm sure. God damn, man. Damn, man. But yeah. It's just, what was I even saying? Yeah. I think I was saying best money makers are obviously going to be the weed sales and exotic exports for the 4 times on that for the 80k per vehicle. Or 4 to 80k per vehicle, yes. Wait, plus promotion, yeah. Dash out, I don't really do those right now, so like whatever. Just trying to make myself put a game at some point or like off stream, but I just haven't yet. Well, I'm going in here now. Yes, son. Yes, son.
See you around. Laters.
System's still working. I'm surprised at this point. Actually, though. I was finding it interesting to set up the Los Angeles Mercenaries. I can add some of the stuff for the computer to register right away, but it just doesn't have that for this business. I don't get it. I don't get it.
What's good?
Okay, it's in reverse order again for some reason. Okay, weird now. Guess I'll go in reverse order then. Yes, I guess I'll go in reverse order then. But yes, so... The BF Weevil is the standard range vehicle, I guess, this time around. Copper Guys DLC initially released and got the eventual Weevil custom for like the Benny's upgrade. And Chrono Enterprises DLC. A couple years later, whatever. And it is apparently part of the cargo ship robbery. With a $252,000, with yes, a $252,000 max sale value and salvage value $201,600. Mid-range vehicle looks to be Grady GT500 this time around. But I'm trying to even remember what update this is in, actually. I think I might have been Doomsday Heist, actually, maybe. I think so, though. But yeah. It is in the McTony robbery, the one all the way in, like, bum, in like, bum Paleto Bay, basically. Where the Simeon, Spring Ducks Motorsport. See, it's a sports car. Actually, before that, even released in the last Los Santos Summer Special DLC in like summer 2020, I'm pretty sure. Just a little before Copper Guys, I'm pretty sure as well. And it's apparently in the Duggan robbery. The Duggan robbery, not to be confused with Podium, is the arena one, basically, the one at the arena. And it also has the Ellis Carmi Vanny play when you do claim it as well, apparently. And it has a max sale value for $47,000. Yes, that's a max sale value for $47,000, and then salvage value $207,600. It's claimable, so yeah, I'll go over performance on this one. This one. Apparently it's in the F tier for sports class, giving it 48th place a lot of times, with an 8th place top speed, going for 152's vehicle spreadsheet, Reggie Down 9, Racing Tour. So 48th and 98th. Above average for lap time, below average top speed though. And nowhere near like the top metrics. It's not really that good, honestly though. Yeah, 48th, 98th for it, not too good though. We asked for the top range claimable vehicle this time.
All cool? Catch you later.
Stream's still working? Okay, good. So I do need to go over vehicle discounts and a gun van, at least for HSW time trial, and customizing like the vehicle and stuff like that, basically. So I went over it earlier a little bit, but yeah, the weed farm businesses and upgrades modifications, 40% off the weed, and has potential to be the second best business in the game, especially with the buffs that got later on with like smoke on the water, basically. For the last update when it comes to DLC. I'm not really sure where it holds up now with that boost, honestly, but like it could be better than even like meth and cocaine at this point, for all I know. Yeah, 2 times on the sales is not going to be as good as counterfeit cash, which might have actually happened last week or something, I kind of forget, but it's pretty much the next best thing possibly, like I said, like I said. And yeah, with recent positive changes of like the business sales, like the 45-minute sell timers, removal of the post-op bans, yes, they removed buzzards like stealthily as well, which kind of removed a good sale, unfortunately, in my opinion. But seaplanes, bikes, like the bagger bikes, the dinghies, there's quite a couple good sales still as well. Basically. So that weed business can be pretty good, can be pretty good for both the actual biker business and the nightclub part of it. Albeit the nightclub part, I don't find that good since, yeah, I found it to be one of the two worst product types to do for the nightclub. I don't know if it actually changed really with like the money front DLC or anything. I wouldn't know nowadays there, but like, I don't really occur weed for like nightclub. I'll just do the business side of it for biker. Personally, for weed though, yeah, upgrades again. Staff equipment are always good. They increase like the speeds and the like money you occur, like efficiency, all that kind of stuff. Security upgrade was kind of debatable if it was good or not. I would still give raids even with security upgrade like before the latest update. Literally with managed security, it is 100% worth game. It's not the latest update though. With that managed security and the business security, basically prevent any raids at all in the business. So I think that's the only like discount stuff I really need to go over aside from vehicle stuff. I think I kind of did, but I want to kind of go a little more in depth possibly as well, like the sales stuff like I did. Okay, what's this text actually? Hold up. Siemens vehicle list, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, 4,730. I forgot to link it. My bad. Probably my body for some current pain. Made me forget to do that a bit, but I bet. Yeah. I want to check my stream again because I got a text from somebody. Seems to be working now. But I don't think I see any arena stuff, so I think that site's looking good. I want to say nothing for Benny's, it looks like either. I think Elitist would be first then, it looks like. Which has the Howard NX25 on a discount. This one actually just got a lock on jammer this update as well, actually, so it's actually pretty fine, I would say, for a discount. So on the trade price goes from $975,000 to $682,500. That is 7,500 away from like 300k savings, so like 292,500 savings, right? I think so on the trade price. It's 1 hour grind with the trade price, definitely over an hour grind without a trade price, I believe. Trade price is tied to like doing a certain amount of like sales for your business. I don't know if it includes the land sales since this came out like much after this Puppets Run DLC, but yeah. At least air sales, it would be a certain amount, but I assume land sales would probably count towards the amount. I don't know though, 100%, but yeah. Either way, something tied to like the hangar business doing a certain amount of sales, so just do a bunch of like one item sales even if you have to, just to get some trade prices, I would say. That's, I think, what I did for mine. But yeah. So Lock on Jammer is yes available as of the latest Safehouse DLC. It just got this update. Makes it pretty difficult to hit. It's not as quick as the not as quick as the Alpha Z1, but the Howard NX25 is also pretty good for Mark IIs if you're trying to kill Mark IIs. It's actually a pretty fun tool for that if you know how to use it correctly. Has a bigger propeller, I think, than the Alpha Z1 or something, I think, too. But you will be easier target to hit, though, not being as like small and nimble as the Alpha Z1. So it has seen some increased usability lately, I would say, for that reason. But at the end of the day, it's not a weaponized aircraft, so I do want to go over the vehicle performance for it, so how does it perform there? So on this spreadsheet, it's in extra classes, so it doesn't actually have a letter tier. However, though, it is the third place in lap time as well as the sixth place top speed, apparently. So it's like top 3 and like top 10 basically in the game for its lap time top speed, so it's pretty good, I would say, for performance. I would say that's definitely pretty alright. And you would think it would be for sure with no weapons on it being released in a DLC where you can finally customize aircrafts. So 100% it is kind of worth it with that lock-on jammer. I would definitely say nowadays in the game. I would definitely say nowadays in the game. And it looks like that's it for the plane stuff on Elitist. Legendary Motorsport had something I saw at least earlier, I think, going through something else. I think it was when I was doing the Sterling GT talking about that, I think. Yeah, I think HSR has a discount apparently for the tuners update. This is the original one, not the one with the like built-in lock-on jammer, as well as like the one delivery option basically to choose from. Basically, that you can also remove as money front, and not before it with like Agent Sabotage, whatever, when it first came out. The on-trade price goes from $1,477,500 to $1,034,250. Yes, though, on a trade price, though, $1,477,500 to $1,004,250, which is $443,250. It looks like off. I think. Could have got that wrong though, because my body for stomach hernia is being absolutely ridiculous right now. So I messed up somehow because of that. Yeah, chart price is like rank 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, or 75, one of those like 15 amounts. Basically each 5 ranks from 5 to 75. But each of those 15 specific like ranks of those cart me from like 5 to like 75 or whatever is a trade price for a certain tuner vehicle. From the initial release of tuners, including the drifted ones from that update as well. Besides for, I believe the others, I guess, but yeah. So yeah, it's definitely tied to one of those 15, like I was carving rings I was talking about earlier. For that trade price. Has drift tuning as well. But it's not really all that good in the sports class, again, being like, what's it called, like, tuner subclass, obviously, that's new. So like, you could probably find better options for drift tuning, I'm guessing, plus it's really good for like robbery contracts, so I'd probably just use it there. Just cool with the auxiliary support for drift tuning as well if you do that, however, though, and then also there's a lock-on jammer available. One of the best tuners in the game, I believe, for a top speed, so it is a pretty good option, I would say, for the lock-on jammer for sure. 100%, I would say. Yeah, street race, pursuit races. I think it's more known for top speed, so it could have a niche in like pursuit races, maybe. But it's a pretty solid vehicle. Robot contracts arguably even the best vehicle in robot contracts, since it has rear louvers and it's the #1 top speed. Newer vehicles I hear cannot even be used in robot contracts for the newer tuner subclass ones, like after the initial tuners update. So actually, it's pretty solid for the robot contracts. But it's already usable enough tuner stuff, so I don't think I'll go over general performance stuff. Maybe I will, just for the fun of it. It's a civilian vehicle after all, basically. But yes, apparently F-tier sports car. But yeah, according to Buffy 152's vehicle spreadsheet, it's F-tier sports car. It is F-tier sports car. According to Buffy 152's vehicle spreadsheet, racing for GT Online, for GT Online. 52nd place lap time, as well as 23rd place top speed, it looks like. So for HSW, it is in the 10s, I guess, for top speed. And technically, it looks like it is technically above average for the class for a lap time, but just barely, just so though. Yeah, it's not necessarily all that useful for general sports class. Again, I would use it for the tuner subclass only, I would say, for the robot contracts especially. And possibly some niche use in pursuit races as well. Give me drag races possibly to our tuner subclass as well. So that was it for 2 doors, so it's for legendary. Wait, still. They don't look like any 4 doors. Motorcycles looks like nothing, and then I don't think open wheels are on discount. So I think that was the only vehicle discount on legendary actually. So interesting. Yeah, honestly, it looks like the rest of these might be stubborn discounts. I don't seem to see anything war stock related, I don't think, and then I don't seem to see a boat discount either. So like every other discount will be on the Southern Sanctuary's website. My stream's still working, I'm surprised at this point. It's actually working that long. But again, this free vehicle here, hard to say what the performance performances since it is a drip locked vehicle, so I'm not going to go really any more detail on this one and this one But again, drifting is built in. It's not the 200k or like the 140k for the 30% off or whatever right now. Oh, is car meet membership required for access to drift races? Apparently do, but apparently don't. And then also must unlock on Jammer. Also must unlock on Jammer is actually available for that. I didn't mention that, but yeah, it's naturally being a newer vehicle, it's just available with unlock on Jammer nowadays. Not nowadays. Oh yeah, no popular ones. Okay, it's just, yeah, that was just start kind of. Albeit kind of recovered that, so that's recovered anyways. So talked about this one already since it was the prize ride vehicle, and it's also a 30% discount for those that don't want to earn it for prize ride for some reason. Rare they do something like that, but it's cool they did. So that was cool. That was cool. Another free vehicle in the game. Yet another free vehicle in the game. This event's kind of loaded with free vehicles. It's like think up with the Keitora, Concha I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier. No lock-on Jammer apparently. Was never vaulted in, I believe, but if it doesn't have lock-on Jammer, I believe it was like never really vaulted in either. And yeah, it's a $435,000 compact vehicle, I believe, for free here. Compact's free in each class, so it could actually perform pretty good. In a sense, then at least. And it is apparently the only B tier. It is, yes, the only apparent B tier, like, compacts in the game, apparently. I mean, sorry, that this body burst I'm carrying is messing me up, of course. So the free vehicle is B tier compact vehicle. Yes, this vehicle is B tier compact vehicle in the game. 4th place for lap time, and 3rd place for top speed, so a top 5 and a top 3. Would actually be 3rd place if being 2nd place without the Prius RA HSW, so it could even be top 3 for both metrics, even if you're on older platforms at least all. Or with HSW just to go in a compact race or something. So it's pretty alright free vehicle. I would definitely say it's pretty worth considering buying this one. Why not? When it's free anyways. Class A Drift 70 is on a discount as well as like what, Casino Heist or something? Something. So yeah, it's tied to the one thing I have it available, so it'll just tell me what it's like basically for the trade price. Complete the Casino Heist finale as a leader goal selected and unlock the trade price. And it has to be as a host, by the way, and you also don't have to enter the getaway vehicle during the heist finale as it suggests. You just have to select it as the getaway vehicle for that heist that you're hosting and complete, basically. Doesn't matter how you complete it, as long as you just have it selected as the getaway vehicle for that heist and you're host, you get the trade price, basically, if it's just completed properly and everything. So is this exactly 1.3 million or like 90-ish or something? I'm not even that sure. It's 915,000. Like about 385, like 384, like 400, like savings there or something. Trade price $91,000 to $686,700. 300. Wait, is that 981,000? Hold on. Yeah, it might be 981,000 actually. So like 5,700 away from 300k. So 290, like 293,000, like 300 or something. I want to say, or around there at least, around there at least. Sorry if I'm messing up when I shouldn't be, but yeah, body for some kind of so I can't think 100% straight right now. I know. It's around that ballpark for savings, though. It has drifting as well as exclusive deliveries through that set drifting as well. This vehicle might have been before I started doing deliveries for every single vehicle in the game or something, so it might not even have deliveries if it's not drift. But yeah, it is in the muscle car class. It is, yes, in the muscle car class. And it's apparently in the B tier. Apparently good enough for the B tier. And that gets it a 16th place for lap time, as well as a 63rd place for top speed, like 88 muscle cars or so in the game at this point. So it is not good at all for top speed, basically. Like, no matter what platform. But yeah, there's 5 HSWs or something. I think 2 might be... Actually, only 1 is worse than the Triple 70, it looks like. So I think that at most raises up to like 12th place on lap time, like a couple placements at best out of top 10. Which, yeah, still you might as well obviously then at that point just use something else, but yeah. It can be kind of alright, I guess, for lap time if you're willing to go a little past the top 10, but aside from that, man, it's mostly for drift tune stuff, which is kind of, you don't even need a custom for drift tune anyways, so unless you want it in free mode or you want it to look a certain particular way, it's not really too important for drift tune, you know, so yeah. Might be better off just regular Yosemite if you're looking for like possibly a better performing version, but I actually came before, so it probably doesn't even perform better, to be honest. There's a lot of different Yosemites in the game. I don't really know if that's just already drift or not. And then, yeah, Damasceno Resort DLC, Forgotten Hellfire. I don't have a trade price for it. It might already be trade price unlocked. It might be the same thing as it. Yes, please stop. Come on now. Again, this might have a trade price. It might be the same as the Trip Yosemite where you select this getaway vehicle for like a heist. They did put some older vehicles as well for Damasceno trade prices, I think, as well for the heist finales. So it might have a trade price side to that, or if not, then it just doesn't have one basically. Then I believe. It has Drift 2 has missile lock on jammer apparently. Okay. We have 200. $223,500 off, I believe, on the discount or something. Around there, or if not, though. I think I'm pretty confident on that number, though. So again, as drift tuning, kind of depends on like what the basic vehicle performs like. If it's probably gonna likely be all that good or not, even you can even know. And you miss a lock on jammer. I forget, let me go over performance on this one. Like right now though, just before I go a little more into those over details, but yeah. I mean, we're at least a lock on jammer anyways. So. Yeah, it's right at the bottom of the C tier, except for muscle car class nowadays in the game, and that's good enough. And yes. Yes. Sorry, I got a text message thing away and everything, but like a junk one even, but yeah. Got Hellfire though. Bottom of the C tier. It's apparently 29th place for lap time as well as 13th place for top speed. So it actually is able to be single-digit top speed without HSW on your legacy platform, so it is able to be kind of like good in any circumstance. So I think it could be worth purchasing this vehicle, honestly, if you want it that bad. It is very much above average for both metrics of the class, it looks like. But yeah, honestly, especially with the GT out though, it's probably not going to be as good anymore for the drift tuning now, with the Diamond GT being a thing now. And then the missile lock on jammer, it has some nice top speed, so it could maybe be a good fit for that, for sure, I would say. No doubt. Looks like the current Futo is also available as well for a discount. Kind of a mean discount, it's only like 9k, so it turns out like 6k. Well, it's acting 9k, okay, for 6,300. $2,700 discount, like, why is it needed? Okay. Has a missile lock on jammer at least, but, like, I won't assume it's that good for a sports class anymore. Definitely is a sports class vehicle. I'm pretty 100% on that. GTX that came out later for Futo GTX is a sports car, so this definitely is as well. It's not one of those cases where they're kind of split between class depending like what kind it is, or like the same name vehicle or something, but yeah. Yeah, the regular Futo in the game, no. regular Futo in the game, no. She's all the way down in the N tier for the sports class nowadays. 109th place for a lap time. 65th place top speed. Yeah, that is just not good at all anymore. That's just not going to cut it. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, this is a garbage vehicle, just don't get it even for that price, I would say. If you're going to get it, just steal it off the street or something. You probably surely could. It's day one vehicle. It was just out on the website for after hours, particularly. yes, so. Lock on jammer definitely makes it pretty worth getting, but that's basically it, though. That would make even all that worth getting. Any 4-doors, perhaps? Yes. Looks like free discounts left maybe to cover. Looks like. Yeah, this one was in Agent Sabotage. I don't really think it has the trade price for the Shavos V6. It's based on the Shavos from GTA 4, I believe. It's like a newer version of it or something I believe. So like, it is a little bit retro nostalgic from each universe, I guess, from like an earlier game in each universe. But yeah. yes. So. Yeah, $1,000,000 for $20,000 and $994,000 is $426,000 off. No trade price, pretty sure on this one. No, pretty sure on this one. It's a 4-door sedan vehicle, I believe. And it turns out it's also at the top of the class as well. Being a number 1 for lap time as well as a number 7 for top speed, basically. So yes, it is the number 1 sedan game, and it's also number 7 for top speed. Sedan does not have an HSW sedan. Yes, body for some Grano. Come on, no. Yes. Sedans has no HSW vehicles, so it's first place, 7th place on top speed for all platforms as well. So it's a very solid vehicle on all platforms to be picking up here. For the drift tuning, it also does have drift tuning apparently. Probably a pretty solid drift tuning vehicle to mean the best of its class. And it has missile lock-on jammer. And then has missile lock-on jammer you can actually buy for it. And it's the best of its class, so it's definitely a pretty good fit, I would say, for that then. After that, it's the Zirconium Journey 2. It might have a trade price tied to Drug Wars content. I kind of forget like what you have to do for it though, I feel. But it's something with the Drug Wars, you will see if it does have a trade price. Being the update, it was made in accordance, like most of them can tend to be. Possible trade price of $592,500 to $414,750. You won 77, like 750 or something, I think, off of the vehicle. It's looking like. He has no missile lock-on jammer, none of his bells and whistles. So, like, what does it perform like? Basically, in the Vans class, I think it is. Well, Vans is a pretty niche class, so like it could be, but like I don't think it even performs that good. It's the only H-tier vehicle for that class, apparently, and that is 19th place, and 19th place for full lap time and top speed, apparently. Out of what looks to be 29 in the game. Out of what looks to be 29 in the whole game. So it's just not that good at all. It's a mean vehicle. It's kind of like the Pegasus one, but it's like an actual like update, like more customizable, like a garage ownable one. It's not just Pegasus. Pretty meh, I would say. Last but not least is the Ringe Heberic drifting vehicle on this last one, pretty sure as well. Well, it doesn't say on there, but I swear as wasn't on the drifting list, even though it doesn't put on the description. That might just be a mistake on it then. So I think it does have drifting, even though it's not listed here, I believe. Either way, it's not that good for drifting, I'm pretty sure anyways, so it's not even one I would probably recommend doing. But yes, though, I don't think it has a Trade price, I think it's just buy now for 145K. The one is 1,500 on the 30% discount. Sports Classics class vehicle, I believe. It's also not going to be that good there since you have the old school supercars at the top of the class and everything. It's an I-tier Sports Classics class vehicle according to Roughly 152's vehicle spreadsheet, racing to Reggie Online. And it is 30th place in lifetime as well as 31st place top speed of like 50-ish sports classics in the game. Yeah, that's not good at all, basically. But it does have a lock-on jammer support on it at least. And I think it is drifting, even though it doesn't say on the description. I think it is also drifting. It's only $4,500 off. Its price just shows how much of a joke it is. Arcade actually filled up again. No, I think all my states are pretty much filled up unless like the nightclub or like salvage yard or like the ones that don't really occur that quick, especially if you don't do the like popularity on a nightclub and talking about particularly, of course. If you do that, it actually does do pretty quick though. But yeah, I think that was definitely it for discounts for the whole event, for the vehicle discounts at least. Our stream actually worked still. That's surprising. That's surprising. After the last 4 attempts. So yeah, HSW time trial, do you want to try to do that? And then customize Keitora, I think. And that should probably do it for the stream. Albeit I might also do a drifting race for the Euros just in case. Maybe also with the Keitora to use it there. I don't know if I would do my personal honesty as a drift tune since it's in a niche classic utility where it actually could be pretty good in that class, but yeah. Yes. Over to the docks though. Oh yeah, I still got the gun van by the way to cover as well, so if I see that'll cover it, or if not, then I'll do it later. So that vehicle customized, so I can still wait even after just the time trial, I guess. Crime scene, I think, but I don't really need those anymore. I have the service carbine, so I don't really need to do that. I don't really care to do it either way. Either way. A bunch of has-been content there, really. I'm at least with the that FNJ Mark 5, which hopefully I haven't been calling a weapon of sickness. I don't think I did though, but I possibly did. Again, more to left like west, like I said earlier. Now did a good route. Probably just stay straight here. I don't think it's worth trying to shortcut the one way. Sure though, for sure though. Dude, what? How? Come on, drive. Some character. Okay, brake control in there. It seems like that worked already enough at least. Bro, come on. How did it go underneath the car, bro? Come on character, bro. Just drive. Properly, bro. Oh, what the fuck? What are we doing? Go! Dumb character, why not control this thing? It's fucking... It is a Vapid FNJ Mark 5, only the best of its class for both laps on top speed now. Like, handle it, man. For HSW version, of course, I mean. Alright, see if you goofed up too much or not, character. I think we still can very much pull it off of your character. I think. See my character like another person. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely doable. That's just how good the Vapid FNJ Mark 5 is. Yo, I beat the red, let's go. I'm surprised I did still without a disaster before. Alright, we had 2,000 from the good sport, whatever. 54K from that. 9,260,446 $. Be going instantly to like 8 million with the new vehicle though. We're like 7 months in giving the customizations. Definitely have to see if I can raise that up a little more afterwards though. Alright, so I think that would do for me segueing into the gun ban. I don't really care to try to look for a gun ban like Sandy Shores or anything, so I'm just gonna probably go over it now and customize the vehicle if I can. Like, I'll still been willing to wait on that, honestly. Why not? Why not? So I'll start with the service carbine. Again, it's the one you can make for those crime scenes I was kind of pointing out earlier with what I found like right before I did HSW time trial. If you get, I believe, 5 parts for that or something, you basically build a service carbine completely free. And then eventually they add the ability to buy for Ebert ammunition, and I think Agency probably had it available as well, I'm guessing, in the gun van, but it's not retail exclusive for the gun van or anything like that. But it's not retail exclusive for gun ban or anything like that with all the gimmicks it kind of has or something with the way to build it and everything. Since it was released in Chrono Enterprise DLC, like one DLC before like the Drug Wars DLC. Kind of surprised they didn't make it gun ban exclusive eventually like they did with the alien weapons though. So it's like, you usually have to build it or something. I think it would be cool to have to buy out the gun van or build it, if you know, it'd be kind of cool to do. Like incentivize using the gun van a little bit more. But yeah, because you can build it and stuff, it's some of the best stats of a assault rifle, I believe, or Mark 1 assault rifles at least. Of Mark 1 assault rifles, it's some of the best fire rate of the whole game. Which of course equates to accuracy, because more shots at like one time equals more likely to hit in a way. Fire rate can equate to accuracy in some ways, so yeah, that kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. Damage is probably just alright. Damage isn't really a strong point though. The fire rate, kind of accuracy, I guess, are the real strong points on it though. Yes, I know in-game stats aren't always truthful, but like, thinking of it realistically, it kind of could be for this weapon, I feel. Yeah, that one makes it like a really good, solid option. Our assault rifle is the compact rifle is in there. Can get to 100 rounds of a drop magazine, which I think is the most of any assault rifle in like one magazine. So yeah, it easily wins the like ammo department. Albeit I think this one doesn't do as good for like combat, for like long range combat. It's kind of a shorter assault rifle I think in the class, so it doesn't really have like all the long range reach the other ones have, I believe. You can also drop it within like motorcycles and stuff I believe as well, so you can't really do it for like long range kind of combat though. I think it's more for drive-bys, like motorcycles and all that kind of stuff really for this one. So that's an interesting one, but it's not the most usable one really though. Really though. And then the heavy pistol looks a little bit interesting. And then heavy pistol looks a little bit interesting. Has 36 rounds, which I think only ties with the AP pistol, which is an automatic one, and one that's going to be firing like really quick, so if you want like a really slow one with like a lot of ammo, it's a really good option for that. So So I guess it does have its niche application, I suppose, and sort of pretty deadly in PvP as well. Doesn't really leave any room for pistols, especially given their close range like a shotgun, which is just going to be a better option to use close range, especially in the interior. Maybe an exterior close range it could be kind of good, but yeah, I don't really think it's going to be all that used, honestly. Probably just going to mostly sit in your weapon wheel, to be honest, to be honest. At least compact has its niche use for like motorcycle usage for an assault rifle, I think. Which could have its use as a drive-by weapon for sure, but heavy pistol, not really building that one, to be honest. To be honest. To be honest, I'm not really feeling the use of the heavy pistol though, or like the AP pistol. It has the same count, but it's automatic even. Yeah, nightstick. I think it's pretty much just a biker melee weapon. That's kind of it. Besides for just cosmetic nightstick and all that. Alright, I don't have this one in my weapon lineup, but I do have it in a gun van, I believe. But it's a precision rifle. I have the other ones in there, but precision's actually my gun locker right now. Yeah, there's a half-hour rifle right now. I would put in the gun van, like, not the gun van, but the gun locker, and just use it for your other weapons, though, like the sniper rifle. And if you're using, like, a Mark 1 version of the heavy sniper or the marksman rifle, it could be useful for those as well. Or a Mark 2 without special ammo, you could use it for that trick as well. But yeah, there's a trick in the game where you put something with, like, 9999 ammo in the, like, gun locker. It gives all your ammo, like, all your other weapons max ammo that share the same ammo type. So in my case, that'd just be the sniper rifle, but you could also do with the other ones as well without the special ammo if you do that. So that's why it's in the gun locker, basically. In this period, you have to spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars to like replace it with the like 12-year-old spaghetti code or whatever at this point. Finally, last but not least, is the stun gun. Stun gun. Yeah, for those wondering, no, precision is actually not that good, by the way. It's just a lock-on sniper rifle, which the marksman rifle already did. With the holographic sight on the Mark II, and it's just a Mark II weapon, so therefore it's much better. And has better rate of fire, I think, everything as well. So yeah, that's why I don't really suggest having it in your main lineup for precision. By the way, I didn't explain that, my bad, but yeah, for those wondering why I don't like it that much, that's why. To even put it in the gun locker for the ammo trick thing or whatever. Gotta choose like one I didn't like in the class or something. But yeah, stun gun last but not least though. Again, it's 30% off for Plus members. If I didn't say though, it is, yeah, 30% off for Plus members. So you do need subscription for discount, or it will just be available at a more normal price for the gun van if it's not for a Plus subscription. But you can always buy at the agency. It's not exclusive to the gun van, it's also at the agency, if I was wondering. I assume that's obviously the initial agency of the agency, like the armory for the agency, whatever. Or of course the mansion one probably has it, I'm guessing as well with the new agency. So I think that also requires like the one at the agency in the first place, so we'd have it either way, I think. But it's been neutered in GT Online, so in free mode it has like a huge like long recharge. In like jobs and stuff, it also is that longer recharge, I think, as well. And it's like Dime Casino Heist or something, I think has like the OG one or something, but again, so it's probably Dime Casino Heist. You can't really bring it into like the online free mode or anything that I'm aware of or anything, because that would be really broken if you could. At that same time, you could just taste somebody infinitely to the ground, basically, with like no consequence. But yeah. Serious mode. Serious. Yes, serious mode. Yes, yes. Yes, serious modes. Survival was tier 4. I did nuclear solo survival with it, playing solo 10 ways, and then also was able to do 16 ways as well, doing it that way, albeit it took like 6-8 hours to do it, I think, but I did do it that way. I did do it that way. Because I don't really like playing with other players, of course. Okay, it's one of those like smuggler things, the trail or whatever. Yeah, just the foyer. Yeah, the foyer. Talk to us, he has a body for some right now. What are we doing, man? Like, come on. Yes. But the flare, smuggler trail, whatever. Okay, cool. Whatever. But yeah. If you want to do some insane like survival challenges, like solo to stun gun is pretty much an essential tool for that, I find. And then nuclear solo survival to get some of those like easy tier 4 challenges, solo even. Or not just a 10 wave, but the 16 wave I pulled off as well, even. And stun gun was the biggest part of that trick in the first place. So yeah, but this is going to be in lineup for the primary weapons, that is. Yes, just for the main weaponry. Yes. Just for primary weaponry. So it looks like the pipe bombs are available right now. But they're adding the Piker's DLC. Yeah, 2016 Piker's DLC, basically, like October 2016. Originally came from GTA 4 Last and Damn DLC, of course, for like GTA series, of course. Like the original Bikers DLC, that was like a lot better, I would say. Yes, so annoying body, bro. Stop Carino, come on. It's behavior. Yeah, for GTA series as a whole, it appeared in GTA 4 Last Damn DLC, the original Bikers DLC, but for GTA 4, the one that was a lot better in single player as well, basically. It's one of the better drive-by throwables, I would say, in the game. Since stick bombs blow up in your hand, I would say it's one of the better drive-by throwables, really. Really do. I don't use it much to know much more on that. But this one does not blow up in your hand like a shot on like the stick bomb, I believe, is what I do know. Yeah, next is tear gas here, which is good for room clearing, of course, and you have the basic explosive the grenade, last but not least. Yeah, just a basic explosive robot, and you have to like time and all that kind of stuff. And last but not least is the body armor. Last but not least is that body armor, of course. Alright, so that does it for the gun van. Now to see if I can do the rest of the little bits of stuff I wanted to do. Basically. So, do you want to buy the vehicle here, I think? Actually, being a newer vehicle, it does have a lock jammer vehicle as well, so I didn't necessarily specify that before, but yeah. It's kind of a utility truck, so you definitely probably will want one to not get hit as easy with the sheer size it has, kind of. With yes, that sheer size has kind of definitely no lock and jammer will hold it. You know, in body or stomach area, you know, what the fuck are we doing, man? Like, come on, man. But yeah, yes, though. With that big sheer size it has, basically, it definitely will appreciate that missile lock on jammer. Surely do, with the tallness it has and everything. What do I even want to color this thing even? Or actually, I was going about the carbine that started. I showed you that actually. Never mind. Just don't think all of these vehicles have been available. Just don't think all of vehicles have been on the dealership, but if they were, I had streaming issues, so I didn't get those versions, I think, for whatever reason or something. So I didn't find a mansion in the first place or something afterwards. Because I was maybe nothing on that one stream, but see streaming issues and stuff as well. Maybe not as enticed to do it as soon as I maybe could. Or Smuggler Cash, I guess. It's not even called Smuggler Trail. I thought it was just called Smuggler Trail. Yes. Did feel like it was called Smuggler Trail. Here was the export vehicle. I would definitely do it for 80k. Ah, it's a drug vehicle. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'll pass on that then. Let's pass on that one then. And even there's a day one expert vehicle, not just going to go out the way to steal a day one vehicle right now on the stream. So like, whatever then. Whatever then. I was trying to say though, like aside for day one of the update on food. Besides for day one of the update on food, there's not many vehicles with like a dealership kind of build for them that show though. Actually goes for this update. And yet the last vehicles I mean I don't think will for a reason I won't really say. The thing's kind of clear. Maybe down. So I don't want to go into too much spoiler territory. I'm kind of just going about GPS route, I don't really care too much. Running the map at FNJ Mark 5, top of this class and look the metrics now. Oh gee, the one spot's gonna hit that actually though. I check my stream again for sure. Oh, it's still working good, it seems. Good. But yeah, cheapest vehicle of the update it seems, so yeah, I'm gonna buy it for sure. Wasn't gonna not buy it, and more expensive ones to be fair. Might have to make some money for like a couple others, but yeah. Alright, doesn't have any like extra stuff, just colors. Wait, does it have a livery on it though, and you're just getting it for free? Am I seeing that right actually? 100% actually. Usually I think they make you pay for the liveries when they're like on the vehicles, basically up to dealerships. But I'll take it, I'll take it. Yeah, now it's Carmi, the Keitora, whatever. We'll be there soon, whatever. I might customize it here, honestly, just so I can do card headlights. I'm not going to go back to Mansion and do it yet. Might as well just get over here then. If I'm ordering it from here, I might as well just do it here. And for the card headlights, so I don't have to like go to multiple mod shops then, and then maybe I'll take it back to Mansion after I'm done customizing it, but yeah. I think that's fair to do it just here then, so I don't have to use multiple mod shops. And to be fair, I haven't actually put lock-on jammers on stuff. I kind of maybe usually do, but like yeah, kind of knew it was kind of gonna need some money for things. I think, or hernia not behaving itself, and like body for some hernia not behaving itself, and like mess me up and everything. Of course, so.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
But yeah, new vehicles for the update, and you don't really get like an until mansion vehicle
Coming
yet,
at you.
so
All right,
and
I'll get back to work.
you actually don't, by the way. In this one update alone, at least. Oh yeah, jeez, this does not perform good already. Oh man. I could still see it being like second place off on top speed though. Like, never know how it's going to truly perform until those engine upgrades get on. It feels slow like right now, but like it's stock, I'll say, so it's going to. I mean, it's actually a pretty fun vehicle though. Like, already though. So I didn't test drive it, I knew I'd like it already. So that's why I didn't test drive it there, I knew I'd like it already, obviously though. Also, oh, 252, yo. 50k, let's go. I think it's 60k. That one cost me like 60k. $8,500,446. But yeah, those higher amounts do help a lot for sure for some of that stuff. No doubt. Yeah, there's drifting, of course. Yeah, it's 140k exactly. Okay, I was actually right on the money. Let's go. I have to think of it a little bit in like different times of stream. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much knew I would. Yeah, I'm pretty much not going to do this. It's going to be probably useful in the utility races, and I don't actually own a saddler, so this might be a help for me actually here. Actually here, Slime Truck's like longer. Slime. Yeah, Slime Truck is longer, obviously, like I know. Even without looking at it, I already remembered now, obviously. Yeah, 5 times does make a good difference, though, for sure. Sure, though. That's all this difference is. Kind of going pretty quick if I can, of course.
Stop you dead, guaranteed.
Well, without this annoying body for some current messing it up too much. Bumpers. You have the stock front bumper, obviously, the Street X bash bar. And all kinds of other street ones, like Street Mark 2, Street Mark 3. So I'd kind of count Street X bash bar as like its own along with Street. Or no, just Street X bash bar aside for stock, I guess. Yes, Street is the Mark 2, Mark 3 as well. Which are obviously kind of successor, which are obviously yes, kind of successors to those. And Street CF. Well, like that part adds at the bottom actually there. Yeah, that's Mark 2 and the Mark 3. Is it just me, or do you get like the Mark 2 kind of bumper look on the Mark 3? That's a little weird to me, but I do like that kind of like bluish, kind of like grill looking kind of thing going on there. I feel. What the? Oh, it's Carmine build, of course. So I'm definitely digging the bottom one, like I usually kind of do. Why not? then rear bumper, there's just stock rear bumper. There's just stock rear bumper. Step. That's cool. That's cool. There's been Mark II step as well. It's kind of 2 in 1 there. 2 in 1 there. That one kind of lowers though, which is a little lame in a way, but okay. Diffuser. Kind of can be its own version, I guess. Because Mark II is separated by long, so it's kind of like its own thing. Diffuser long. Basically just has like parts in the middle, it's like interesting. Use a Mark II. Is basically like a shorter version. How is that much of a Mark II? I mean, makes it maybe not as like, makes it more discreet, I guess, in a way. Could be kind of Mark II. User wide. It's a Mark II, but it's wider. And wide actually has 3 versions as well, a Mark II and even a Mark III. Or even just regular even. But I do like how far it goes. It goes like all the way to the side of the car there, which you can't really see. Bringing that aren't like the wide ones, basically, I think. Well, kind of besides for the steps, obviously, but those are steps, not the diffusers, though. I think it goes like the wheels on that, too, it seems, for those last 2 especially. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, for sure. Engine. Must upgrade on level 1 for 4. From around like 1.5 to almost 4 whole bars actually there too. That's crazy. It's crazy. A little tad short of the 4 bars there. It's like 2.5-ish kind of bars increase, I would say. Okay.
Oh, you're tuning now.
My bad. Yeah. Sound. Exhaust. Whoa, there's 11 exhaust. I wasn't expecting this much customization on a truck, I'll be honest, but okay. What's on the side, or? Oh, it's above the diffusers, I guess. Okay. It says exhaust is similar. 1, 2, okay, so yeah. Same street. Oh, okay. It goes down there. It's like interesting. Tan Street has the Mark II, 3, and 4 as well. Put it more outward, I guess. Something skinnier too, I think. Cam shotgun. Mark II, Mark III for that as well. Mark II's downward even, that's cool. Mark III is like a stubby shotgun or something, I have no idea. And titanium katana going to some Japanese kind of stuff or something. Oh, elephant zone. How do I cover after that? Okay. Yellow, blue, red, green. It's kind of like some of those tuner ones. It looks like there's like X-cap versions as well. And also, I don't think it includes like iridescent. I think there's like iridescent for the tuner ones. It's kind of similar to some of the tuner customizations with the headlight covers, I guess. Oh, cool, that's just part of it, okay. Gives it kind of like a matted look in a way, which I like, actually. It's basically self-explanatory, it's just not include with each of those over 4, or those same 4, okay. Oh, I'm gonna probably go to green, and just hope something builds well with the green and stuff, maybe do like a green build or something. Might wait on it though, just in case I want to change it up actually. So actually I'm not going to do that yet. Go back for that. Oh wow, 11 options for grills as well, okay. Okay, for a truck of all things, like a smallish kind of truck like this, yo. The stock grill. Front support. That's like that kind of, yeah, stock grill is kind of just basic grill. Front support of a kind of bull bar thing or whatever, basically. Kind of like around the headlights and all that kind of stuff. Connecting somewhere like below the license plate on it, this kind of stuff. Front support kit A has like some lighting on the top, and B has a tow hook in addition. Okay. So it's got one variation and one with like 3 variations for that all at least. Not just a tow hook, you can have that too. It looks like fog light low might be those same lights, but lower maybe. Kinda, I guess, but they're like covered up in like some kind of low like bull bar kind of thing or something. Whatever. And that also has A and B version as well. A being a tow hook, B being whatever that, I don't know if I like that. Not supposed to be like intercooler or something, is it? Maybe oil cooler, maybe that's what that is. And I was kind of thinking intercooler. Especially for this body parts I'm currently making, like not think the most, but yeah. Going off the thing below might be an oil cooler though. Alright, yeah, it's just that part. Okay. Tow hook as well for the X1. And you can get the all-inclusive package, yo. Yo. Actually, has the light stuff on front support kit A on top. That shitty fuck ass body for some kind though. I'm getting sick and tired of this anymore. Come on, man. Fuck. Also, I kind of just realized, but Kit A and Kit B, like Kit B is a lowercase k on front support. Like, bro, did interns work on this? Because Kit B down here is the capital K. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah, front support Kit A though is like the things on top there. Like for the all inclusive package, I was about to say all in one because of like Kingdom Hearts or something. Yeah. Has a kind of bull bar thing for the front support, like at all. Looks like. Has the oil cooler. Has that like fog light low as well, it looks like. Yes, it includes that little bull bar part as well in addition to the other one, even two. Doug like. And it even has the tow hook finally. Seems to be the last huge thing to it. to it. Oh yeah, you bet I'm doing all inclusive package on this one. Like all inclusive. For your ass, I'm doing that one. Horn. I don't even know what to put it as since the performance isn't pulled out. Put the performance isn't really out yet, but like utility hasn't had a raceable vehicle in like 5 years, so I find it as like a win pretty much. Maybe even 6 years actually. Capricorn Strike was like 2020 actually, right? This might have been 6 years in actually. I guess 2020 and 2025, yeah, that's 5 years, and then just a little after 2025. So it might be 5-ish years, 5.5 years. I'll just want to move this one in, I guess. I don't know, classical horn could maybe be something interesting for it, though. I don't know if it's like a classic-y kind of Japanese vehicle thing, or like whatever at all, though. I'll be honest, on top of my head. I'll just do the jazz horn. Whatever. Come on, you fuck-ass body for some career and old vibes and for the stream. Like, come on. But. Yeah, I'll do that since there hasn't been one in like so many years and stuff. It doesn't look like the ones on top work though. Bruh. Really no working ones on the top though, like for real though. For real though. Look, that's body for some kind though. Come on, man. Yeah, top one's not gonna work. That's very unfortunate. Man, of course not. No. So I'll figure it out later, of course. Yeah, and front, back, and sides, and I'll choose color later. Later then. Livery. Of course, there's no livery. Makes it look more like a blue. I already kind of knew it was a blue, but yeah, makes it more clear that it is like a blue or whatever, I suppose. The OEM. That's like a couple 4-wheel drives on it for like 2 doors and like above like the right headlight. It looks like interesting. Not 4 of them though. That's a little weird to me, but okay. The OEM X stripe though changes the fonting of it a bit or something. It looks like for that, and adds like some side stripes. OEM X stripe part 2 and 3 as well apparently. This one kind of goes back to the original font and has like the smaller striping in the Shih Tzu. Even has striping on the back as well. And the Mark III. It was like a triple striping. Yeah, it's kind of like a triple striping actually going on there with the Mark III. That's cool. And then Shih Tzu, but nothing on the back. Albeit the back part was just very minimal on the 2 anyways. It doesn't really like matter too much. then San Andreas is the default one that was on the build. That's the San Andreas, kind of like grayish looking or something on the doors, and then like red striping beneath. On the front and sides, but not the back though. Went after that with flint tools on the doors, and then like yellow striping. Basically all around, basically on this one. This one. Very yellow and black one there. Sprunk. Has Sprunkle logoing on the doors, like bubble kind of stuff all going on there. Like caffeinated, like, or not real caffeinated. Sprunk's based on Sprite, not necessarily real caffeinated per se. Like soda bubbles. So, yeah, just like soda bubbles or something, I guess. Kind of has like some green whitish kind of bubbly stuff below as well. Kind of looks like a Yoshi egg, kind of a little bit below the Sprunkaville or something. Yes, I'll go with a Mario reference, I guess. Why not? There's some of that stuff going on in like the sides as well. It's like a little tad going on the back. It looks like it's as well. Like some striping thing or something. I have no idea. Yeah, Atomic has like Atomic tire and rubber products on the doors with some yellow striping. Atomic sticker slapped down at the bumper area, looks like, for the front bumper. You have like the whole like Atomic kind of like tire logo thing on like the main body and like bed of the car, is like truck all here as well. With a yellow striping going on the with yes, a small little like yellow striping going on like the front and the sides of the truck. Alright. Penultimate one here with the Shih Tzu street style. Has some kind of like Thunderbolty, kind of like gray kind of stuff going on, it looks like to me. With like some blue, yellow, like red, like kind of creamish looking striping kind of stuff going on, maybe. On the sides and like the bumpers and all that kind of stuff, really don't. Front part particularly when he has like the blue, yellow, and like red, not the cream. Looks like you actually get some black Shih Tzu as well or something. Kind of a similar style, kind of similar styling, if not exact same styling as the OEMX Stripe Mark III. Looks like even as well, but without the stripes, I guess, and like black coloring. And in the back has some blue, yellow, and I guess a little bit of cream parts as well. Cream parts as well, or whatever. God, I seriously swear to fuck it's God, you know, in body, throat, stomach hurting, you know. Come on, man. You can be better in this, man, like, for real. You've been ruining almost the whole stream at this point. Last but not least is like just like new, like, globe oil, like some blue, like, black graffiti stuff with, like, red dooring, like, yellow, kind of around the top of the bumper. Blue door on the right side. then yeah, more like graffiti, black graffiti-ish stuff, like grayish looking graffiti stuff. Honestly, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of this final one. Maybe I'll do it as something else. Also gives it some kind of like rusting basically on like the truck bed, like inside of it. That's cool. Or like on top of it. I don't know if you would even say inside. It's not like a true interior there, but still though. Man, I usually go to bomb ones, but I'm kind of like pressed if I even want to or not. Oh wait, oh, there's a lightning pattern on this. Yo, okay. Honestly though, I'm not really big on this one. I might just have to go to Shitsu Street Style. It also goes into the vehicle manufacturer, which I was forbidden to use in the title of the stream, so kinda works, I guess. Kinda works, I guess. Yeah, fuck it, I'm actually gonna do that for once. Wait, you even get red on the back there. I didn't even like notice that much, I think, till now, actually. Especially because my body for some currently being annoying is all right now. I like those lightning bolt things on like the... I do like those lightning bolt things on the truck bed for sure. I'm gonna do this one.
Smooth.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like they just like me one too much, honestly. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. So. For once, I went the one that wasn't like the bottom one for that reason, I guess. I guess just have an excuse to do it. Like about time. I think green would work kind of fine-ish for that. Like it contrasts a bit with the blue, so I do like it, of course. Blue and the green contrast well, I think. So I do like that as well. I think that's the first one I skipped, right? I think so. I don't know what I'm gonna do for lights yet. I think though. The last FF is already on the vehicles. Website vehicle. Like pretty much any vehicles, that's for 2013, I guess. It's definitely going to be a sprunk one. Has a sprunk livery, it doesn't have a vehicle livery, and yeah, blue and like green. Could definitely probably do a build or something that makes sense like that. And obviously do my Sinister for the YouTube stuff as well. So it's primary and secondary as well as crew, okay. Are they both just the same, like, color? Because I feel like I wasn't noticing the color differences before. It's like modifying, like, the different parts. Could be wrong, though. Okay, so it started as a metallic dark blue, apparently, okay. So that's apparently what is going on there for the metallic dark blue. Pearlescent is a surf blue apparently as well. Okay. That's definitely interesting. Alright, yes, just in color on both it looks like okay. If I want to change, I can do like the green, I guess. Yeah, it's dark green as well. Okay. So I'll make one change and I'll do dark green instead, I think. I think kind of go with the green headlights at 1.4. Maybe keep it a bit more on the simple side this time or something. Alright, so it's for blue on it. Okay, cool. Take it. I'll take it. And yes. Because I just have to, apparently, I'll just do my crew emblem on every vehicle I do. To go with the PSN, I guess. I guess. Roof accessories. None. Horns. Has like 4 horns to empty spacing in the front for whatever reason. But yeah, I don't really think that applies to the back, so interesting. Alright, lights and lights mark 2. Lights and lights mark 2. Yes. One is a kind of God, come the fuck on, you know, and stupid fucking body, throat, stomach hernia. What the fuck we doing, man? Come on, and fuck. Yeah, first lights here is the same kind of thing that orange has, but yeah, it's lights instead. Second one is just like lights basically being held up by whatever basically. Currently they don't seem to work, but I don't have them apply either. Yo, you can add you can actually get a sprung topper on there. That's cool. Some of these theme very nicely with the liveries. Some of these would definitely very much fit with the liveries you choose. Sprung one's very tight. The Flint has like an arrow kind of thingy on it, maybe. Like a wing kind of thing, I'm not even sure. Top like the wheel thing, yo, that's tight. Stance on stance. It's just simple design, I guess. Without anything on it. But that one's entirely enclosed on the top, which makes it a little unique. I don't know if it with like a different livery better, but like, I'll do the stance on stance. Fits with the red on the back of the livery and stuff. I'll take it. And by the back, I mean like the back of the top part, of course. I really want to go to Sprunk one almost, but like that wouldn't be the most fitting as for the license plate stuff. Stance on sounds will be fine with me, honestly. Alright, skirts. None. Side steps as well, basically, not just the back ones, even. That's cool. I guess a panel is scary. You can even put them down by the lower part of the wheels. That's cool. More cream representation as well with the livery. I'll take it. Panel support bar. Kind of like some miniature stuff going on there. Even. Basically replacing the skirt part of the panel. And panel with the plastic lip. Okay. That is a little interesting, I guess. But I don't necessarily mind doing it over the other ones that are cooler, I guess. What do you do? Fine, literally all the other ones are cool, so that's probably none, obviously, but yeah. I'll just go to panel plastic clip. It's not that big of a deal to me. It's not really that big of a deal to me. Yeah, one extra skirt was just stepping in 3 different versions of panel, by the way. Yeah, sun strips. You get quite a bit of themed ones here too. That's cool. Kind of get like a basic cart stand one. I feel like other vehicles already have those kinds anyways. And with like Bugaroo and Mind Mock and Power Metal, I feel. So you're kind of just getting some traditional ones with those 4. And obviously you have the sprung ones, Stance and Atomic to kind of go with the like roof modification or whatever. Or like roof accessories, whatever. Yeah, it's cool. You get some like really unique like sprung sunstrip there though. Flint tools 1. Yeah, that's cool. Stance would go with my thing. Why did they reorder the things though? I'm so confused. Yeah, I wasn't thinking much, but yeah, you get those same lights from like Lights Mark II with the like unique roof accessories here with delivery support and all that. That's cool. Sprung doesn't have striping, but this has like black, like a light bluish, and then the red. Yeah, why did they reorder Stance and Atomic, dude? It's so weird to me. Man, that's so weird to me. Whatever day. I already went for a different delivery anyways, might as well just go auto order there then. I'm not going to do my bomb one on purpose this time. I'm going to do the one of the roof accessory then. Don't know why they changed that like that, but they did. The suspension. Yo, this thing actually had like some kind of like camber effect or something, I think I call it, yeah. Fuck ass body for stomach hurt, you know. What are we doing, man? Like, come on, man. Like, we're almost in the 20s for customization. Can we calm it down here, man? But yeah. Suspension new. We crazy if it's had a camber effect on it on top of the, like, lowering of suspension. That'd be cool, though. That'd be sick, though. I don't know if that makes much sense for this, though. But, yeah. Oh, there might be. Hey, I didn't go for it that quick. On game. think there's a little bit actually going on there, actually. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit going on there.
Perfectly balanced.
Yes, so fuck though. Honestly, I don't really know if camber makes that much difference. If it's going to be like a minor effect, but if it's like a major camber that goes like super crazy to the side, like I think the Buto has for a discount, for example, then I think it actually is advisable to go to lowest suspension from what I hear. And maybe sometimes the Sultan RS Classic kind of does that as well, but yeah, with this, I don't know if that's much of a like camber effect to like care to go out the way for the low suspension, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Why not? Because it might have a performance impact in a positive way if you do that. Forget though. A little short of old bar, I think, on the race transmission. I think. Alright, truck bit has some stuff on it as well. Yes, so. Stupid fuck ass body, bro. Stomach current and shit, though. Come on, man. Fuck. Truck bit has stuff too, though. Yo, stock truck bed, yo, okay, this goes crazy. What the? Yo, you still even get the lightning bolts on top. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, sprunk box, wind tools box, down tires box, and San Andreas box, sprunk promo. Yo, that's what a can. Yo, what the? That's it. That's it. Tongue promo is like the wheel kind of thing. Yo. Stance on this stuff in it. I'm not really sure what though. I think though. Yeah, it's like a roof into it. It's sick. The roof of that one even lines up with like the roof accessory even. Nice detailing there. Nice detailing there. Utility box. Utility box. Delivery box of packages to him, basically. It's basically reinforced. Has like some roll cage kind of thing going on or something. Something. Whatever that will be called, even. Yo, tire rack. That's cool. Rack X reinforced. Okay, so it combines the tire rack and reinforced. Okay, I was like, wait, what? I don't remember one just called rack, but right, just tire rack and reinforced. Get out. Get out now. Even strips the truck bed kind of in a way. That's interesting. That's interesting. Or whatever. The kid out my free removes like part of sides. What? Kit out mark free. Get rid of the like side parts even. That's cool. Oh my fuck ass god, I'm getting so tired of this the body for some current, you know. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Come on, man. Fuck. And the Mark 4. Mark 4. Gets rid of the reinforced. But you get the sides again, I guess. I guess. That is interesting. I'll do the Mark 4. I don't need to do the stance one already has enough representation of like 2 of the other things. I do very much dig that one. Yeah, this has a ton of customization actually, and it's really sick for like a truck-based vehicle of all things. It feels like one of the most, if not the most customizable truck in the game at this point. Turbo would do the rest of the acceleration, of course. The rest of like the 5-10% not bar or whatever there is or so. Wheels, do high end, it doesn't really like fit. There's no utility wheels or anything. Like off-road ones or something could maybe work, or like maybe tuner or something with all the like tuner like car meet stuff here and everything, having it posted and everything. I'll just go on whatever. So I'll look for SK or U, I guess, to do a wheel of I don't even remember if I do. I don't even remember if I did Carbonist Racer. Oh, you have the free chrome rims anyways. I can always just easily change it. So I'll just do it for now. Kinda want to not go to bottom one, I feel, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, chrome wheels, so yeah, no color. No color, that's alright though. $1,000 custom tires. Why not? Bulletproof tires.
Even the police don't have these.
So I have 25K on there, so I definitely did do it. Surely though. Did green on secondaries? I should do the green, I guess then. Guess then. That's what I'll do. Okay, there's some wind deflectors at the bottom, okay, as well. It's like, what else would there be after wheels and windows or whatever? Huh. That's making sense for sure now. For sure now. Yeah, tints. I did a limo, of course. What usually do. So I did green on the headlight covers. I think lights is pretty much what I have to go back in then. And then did dark green respects more of the mint green, I believe. And I also do the same for the neon color, like I can usually. And I think then I can just do those wind deflectors and be just done basically at that point. Alright, so for the wind deflectors, there's the windbreaker and the windbreaker Mark II. It's like one version, but two of them or something. That makes the windows more. Yeah, kind of makes the windows more beefier. It seems. Yes, yeah. And it seems it's primary and secondary because one's turning it green. Yeah, one's doing a green while one does a blue, so it's definitely based on primary and secondary then.
All about making a statement.
Surprised I didn't rank up again with my body like messing everything up for me. It's like, sorry, 430 thanks to your body. Seriously, when I should have been, will probably get done much quicker than that even. Revving the engine is interesting with this one. Take it to the test track, I guess, just to get that 5 times, I guess, at least. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Over 50k. Again, I didn't mean for this to happen, but of course, bodies don't mess me up so long to where this just happening so easy. So I got 2 rank ups because of it, I guess. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. We're at 100k. Easy 100k. It's the easiest 100k in my life. In this game, and in this game, though.
Yeah, this is him.
ID business, stock on forgery, whatever though, whatever though. Wait, what? It seems they do work, it just didn't want to work those, I guess, in the, like, area there, I guess. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Man, it's so weird they don't get drift there without me trying. I feel like it turns like drift well without like drifting. It's interesting. Then again, could I do that with any vehicle if I just tried that much, I guess? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But honestly, just no new drift races. I might just not even drift, honestly. Like, honestly, though. Like, they're putting so much emphasis on drifting in this game. I don't really know, like, why, per se. Aside for just possibly having a huge community for drifting in their game. Like, besides for that, I don't really understand, like, why all the, like, fanfare for that, though. Like, honestly, though. Honestly, though. No engine upgrades. It's all purely just skill and stuff. Which isn't a bad thing, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't care about content unless there's like money to spend on said content to get like an advantage out of it, which I'm talking about. If I can see them carrying both, I guess I can see them carrying both camps. I don't know. Well, no headlights broke. Okay, awesome. Arrive to this, stay with this, why not? But again, it's probably not as good top speed for sure as the Saddler. Probably lap time as well, honestly though. Honestly though. From what I've heard, at least. Be a very fun, interesting, different vehicle for sure. So that's cool. That's cool though. Well, it's definitely not drifting this vehicle though for sure, since it's a rare breed of utility vehicle. It's probably actually raceable as well and everything. That's for sure. That's for sure. So I randomly just decided to down on D-pad there because I was like, it's definitely saying that on the vehicle, surely. But I know how I said earlier, like in the main menu, of course, at the way beginning of the stream, above the stream. Oh, pop that lights, yeah, so it's television still on my maze, actually. No arrival. Message from Angel, bro. Come on, no. Come on, no. I think the only one that would have that already possibly would be the Sentinel XS4. It can maybe already have the SS Racer on. I feel like I saw like 3 things kind of like below though, so maybe not then. Maybe not then. I'm not even that sure honestly with the smaller wheels on it though. Whatever. I don't really care to go in the mod shop to look for that or anything. So very much probably gotta check my stream again. It's probably been a while. Then. I did maybe want to actually drift race a couple times. Which ones are all the new ones anyways? I'm trying to even remember for like the 3 newest ones or something they added. How did they added though? I'm not sure about Beach Slap. Or like much of really any of the other ones even I think. Is there one on like the Boundwood Hills or something? That might be a new one. Or like whatever hilly area. I feel like that one might have been there before though. Oh. So would this have been it though? I'm trying to even remember. Honestly, whatever, man. There's a bunch of has-been races anyways. I'm gonna just do the first one then. For the Euros race, I guess. In case I don't have the manga classic delivery, if they have an infect on it before or something. Point non-contact, coming point to point. So it starts as non-contact for some reason, right? Alright, hold on. Not 100% competent on that, so I'm gonna go back in. Getting back in. Point-to-point non-contact, yes. Is default. Class drift. Time of day, night. At default, but can't be changed. Yeah, we're probably all that kind of stuff. Sold stuff, so not even talk about that stuff then. So I have custom Jester Classic, Cypher. Drift Yosemite, Drift Waltz North 5, 35, 35. Have his red. Did I even customize it? I forget, honestly. I forget honestly if I customized it or not. No. I said something about lacking, because it just doesn't have much of anything then. And then. Unless I was just like the drift tune only, or whatever, since it's a drift vehicle, just straight up buy or whatever. I'm not even that sure about that, honestly.